now listening to the Good Bad Advice Podcast with Stephanie and Chase.
Hello. Bum, 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 bum.
Wait, is that copyrighted?
Can
we, like, include that?
Yeah, but it's really risky for us because that was perfectly on pitch. And so the system may
they may
make
flag
it triggered.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia: who did the theme song for the Olympics? John Williams.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
That wasn't really
welcome
trivia.
to the Good Bad Advice Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Chase.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we give unsolicited advice to people in the news each week. And the Olympics are my new personality.
Yeah.
For the next 3 weeks, I will be insufferable.
No, there's nothing that makes me more American than the Olympics.
Nothing in this world makes me more American. And I consume it. I'm in the shower. I've got the Olympics going.
Wow.
Like, because it's... So there's so much to consume.
Yeah, there's a lot of content.
There is never enough time.
No, and it's perfect for you because you're like a content
consumer.
binger.
I'm a binger because
Yeah.
I love. So I had it yesterday while I was cleaning out my office. I had the Olympics on my iPad while I was like doing chores because I didn't want to have it in different rooms of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I just brought the Olympics with me everywhere I went the whole day.
Smart.
Obsessed.
No, it's a good time to have a Peacock subscription.
No, literally.
Because all of the events are on replay and like it takes out all of the fluff.
Yes, and there's some that you can just do live if you're wanting the experience of live.
Usually during the Olympics, we will put, what is the word I'm looking for?
I do not know, but purple's a great color on you.
Thank you. We will play the Olympics in the lunchroom during work.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best.
No, I just love, we're going to talk about the Olympics, so we'll get into it in a second. But right before we started, I threw at Stephanie, let's do hello with the Olympic things.
Yeah.
And then she was like, okay. Also, I do just owe everybody an apology. I am so tired.
Yeah.
Like,
we're a little sleepy.
the level of exhaustion, and it's the best reason to be
Yeah,
exhausted.
no, but like when you are exhausted, we do get a level of unhinged Chase
Girl.
that like we're gonna
You
get
already
there.
got it. We've been here just to give everybody a little window into what this morning has been thus far, the last 45 minutes. Last night, so Steven's been in Florida for 4 days, or 3 or 4 days with one of the artists he works with, doing a bunch of gigs. So he gets home last night, and you know how you just have some nights where he was not able to sleep, I wasn't able to sleep, and so we just stayed up until 2 a.m, 2+ talking about life and laughing and joking, and there's nobody who knows you better or can make you laugh harder or like can give you better insights into your world than like your person.
Yeah.
And I had said to Steven last night, I was like, man, I have had lots of different relationships, and obviously everyone and their dog wanted to be with me at any given point. And so I was like, but no one is someone who I wanted to like stay up at 2 because I love sleep. Like, I'm not a night owl. I don't like, if I'm ready to go to bed, and particularly because I hadn't been sleeping super well, because our cats right now are being criminal.
Why?
They will not stop meowing at the top. Well, Phoebe, because the moose can't meow. Phoebe will not stop meowing at the top of her mother tucking lungs outside of the door. All week I had to keep opening the door, flicking her face to be like, stop. Then she just barfed down the stairs in the morning. Like, that happened 3 days in a row.
Okay?
I cleaned up. I don't know, but I'm not. And maybe it's about me.
Oh, okay, fair. Sorry about that.
Anyway, so we were so tired. So then when my alarm went off this morning, I was like, Stephen was like, remember, you have to tell Stephanie these really funny things that happened last night, which, I mean, it was like good content, but way funnier last night for me, way more in depth.
No, it was funny. Like, you're a good storyteller anyway.
But so then I got here this morning, and as soon as Stephanie sat down, I was like, I have to
Let me tell you all the things, and then I keep going forever.
It was 40 minutes later. I just had word vomited all over you, and you're like, okay, let's record.
Let's go talk.
Let's
go talk some more.
I just apologize. This very well could be a very unhinged episode for me.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Tell me everything about Vegas.
Oh my gosh,
Tell everybody about your lovey's birthday.
For Traven's birthday, which was excellent and wonderful. Honestly, like, Vegas was dead.
Really?
Like, there was no one there. I don't know if it's because, like, week before Valentine's, Super Bowl week, I don't know. It was empty.
Right.
I felt like there was no one there. obviously when you go into like casinos and stuff, it's like there's so many people in this area, but like on the strip, even at night, I was like, there is no one out. Like I was
Giving
looking
pluribus.
literally.
Okay.
Like I don't know if maybe Vegas used to be like way more affordable. I'm sure it did. Or like people are just, you know, the allure is no longer there. But I really was like, wow, Vegas is dead.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Okay, but
we
dead
got good reservations
for everyone else, alive for
Alive.
the Darrow Page home.
Yes. We got amazing reservations. My dad got a reservation to Vanderpump Paris, which I was like,
I know.
How do you even know that I like that show?
Right.
Like,
and then your dad sent, we'll have to post it on the carousel, a picture of you getting ready, like waiting for the table at Vanderpump Villa, and you are like, you are sat. You are so little ready. Girl at a candy shop.
No, and then when we sit down, they're like, so tell me the lore. I'm like, how much time do we have?
Yeah, no, literally.
And then my dad freaking, I can't believe he got me. I swear, Chase, I was like, he goes, is that her? Because I'm talking about Lisa Vanderpump. He goes, is that her? And I'm like, I know she's not behind me, but what if she is?
No, totally.
But what if she is behind me? So like I hesitated, but then I was like, and he's like, I was like, and this is something I was talking to you about the other day, harmless pranks.
Yes.
You and Kevin are so good at things like that, where it's just like in the moment, something so small, something so harmless that like long-term effect, nothing, but like comedic effect, great.
Everything
Yes. In the moment.
Okay, wait, but what did you order at Vanderpump?
Okay, so we got the goat cheese. So good.
So good. Now,
but to be fair, I love goat cheese.
Same.
Could put it on any salad, put it on anything. I will eat goat cheese plain on a cracker. I will eat goat cheese plain on a spoon.
Now, were we recording when I went to Calvary Carter?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about Pump.
Yeah.
Or not Pump.
Sir.
So is it the same? Did it look the same?
They were discs.
Like they were discs, not spheres.
No, they were discs.
Mine were spheres.
But they came with like a radish, like salad, like slaw, something like that. It was literally so good. We got the filet or the steak that Traven and my dad got were like so soft, so tender, like perfectly medium rare. My mom got a salad that was so good.
Had like a beautiful crisp or something on that.
Like that
broke. Yeah.
end was like a Parmesan, or the bowl was a like Parmesan crisp bowl.
Right.
And then I honestly was like so full by the time we got food. So I got like these like, honestly, they were like hamburger meatballs in like puff pastry.
Oh yeah.
With like a nice like spicy mustard on the side.
Like a Wellington vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they were like bite-sized Wellingtons.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yummy.
It was so good.
I love food so much.
Dessert, they were creme brulee cream puffs.
Oh, I love
no,
it.
That's
like
so good.
When we went to the Italian spot out in Riverton.
Yes, North
They
Italian.
had like the North Italian.
Exactly.
They,
they were
similar
exactly like that.
Also, I'm slang. Like, I know I'm still so tired right now, but the referencing
you're killing
is
it.
fire right now. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, you're nailing it. And then we went to Din Tai Fung.
First time
for all of us.
Stephanie is also the kind of friend who is so loving to send me play-by-plays of both Din Tai Fung and Vanderpump Villa.
And you know who else was thrilled too? Was Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin was like, I'll send Chase everything. He was taking photos of everyone, of all the food.
And he wrote me the nicest things, being like, we wish you were here. It was so kind.
Din Tai Fung was so good. There was a couple of things that I wanted them to be so much better, and a couple of things that...
So much better than you could have imagined?
Yes.
Yeah.
The garlic string beans. When I tell you, I do not even like green beans. Like, unless they're like... the nasty bloated green beans from a can, love those. Like those are my childhood. No, like those are my childhood.
Oh,
you can't tell me anything wrong
I
about
only like fresh green beans.
The bloated green beans in a can.
Those actually, that's what I feel like most mornings.
That was like our dinner side most of my life.
Molly
was like heated up green beans
with like a little can of cream and mushroom soup.
Just those with like salted. Honestly, you don't even need to put salt on them. Like they're soaking in salt water. They're so good.
I cannot believe
But, like,
that your like Jolly Green Giant can open.
Yes.
You strain the green beans and you're like, get me a fork.
No, you would heat them.
And you have to strain them and then you heat them.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, I love you so much, sweetie. They aren't good.
No, they are so
Not
good.
go in comparison to Din Tai Fung's garlic
No,
ones.
and that's the thing. I don't like green beans. Like, I don't.
Well, because you've never actually had green beans.
No, I've
What you're having from the can is cat food.
My mom will make green beans normal, and I'm like, I don't like those. I don't
Molly,
eat them.
Where's my camera? Molly, I like your normal green beans. I don't like the stuff from the can.
She makes both.
Oh.
Actually, she doesn't make normal green beans anymore because me and Kevin don't like them. And so I was like, oh, we'll get the garlic green beans because that's what everybody says you
And I gave you guys
get.
a list of what to order there.
Yes. And I was like, that's what everybody says you have to get, so let's get it. I almost got the garlic cabbage because Kevin likes cabbage, and I know I like cabbage. Cabbage isn't easy for the table. When I tell you Kevin and I, like, we're hoarding the green bean plate.
Yeah.
Like, no, sorry, these are for us. Like, they were so good. And I just think because I had such a low expectation of them, they were phenomenal.
Right.
We also got, which they were like kind of split 50-50 on the table of me and Kevin loved it. Traven and Molly didn't really love it. They were like these dumplings that were filled with rice and like mushroom and like
I didn't get
beef
those.
broth.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they were so
Like
good. It was like
orecchiette almost.
yes, it was like sticky, like broth rice. You know when you cook rice with like a bone broth?
An orecchiette was a perfect.
Yeah.
Like
it was
those little.
so
It's like
arancini.
Arancini, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are like fried.
Yeah.
So it's a different texture, but it's
texture, the
sticky.
same rice
Yes,
texture. It's
yes.
just not battered and fried or pankoed and fried.
No, they were so good. And then
you did the spicy chicken or shrimp
we did
wonton.
Spicy shrimp and pork.
Those were good, right?
So good. For me personally, like, I think in general I prefer chicken in a dumpling because I think sausage can get dry.
See, I think that the difference, generally, yes, but with Din Tai Fung, because it's in that spicy broth that just, where's Cassie when we need her?
Yeah.
I mean, she was one who had said, like, God didn't need to go so hard, but he did. Like, crying, eating that. That was the brothy, soupy.
Yeah.
Steven would pour that all over the fried rice. You got the pork.
Oh, the
pork
chicken fried
ribs.
rice.
Chicken fried rice.
I don't know what they put in that chicken fried rice.
Cocaine.
Except that, like,
That's a joke,
it's
for the record.
truly far superior than any fried rice I've ever had.
Agreed.
Like, and
it's garlicky and flavorful,
light,
but yes,
but not like soy flavored.
Yes.
It's like just so. Honestly, we had a lot of food there. I left being like light, airy,
Agreed.
like
yes.
It just, you could tell it's so fresh, quality ingredients, and that just like
And
made
then let's
all
talk
of the
about
difference.
The chocolate mochi dumplings with the salted caramel cream is the level. The things when you guys sent me the copy of the menu, because how it is at Din Tai Fung is it's a printed menu and you put
like,
tallies on how
on
many
what
you'd
want,
like on each one. When I saw that you had one dumpling and 2 creams, I was like, absolutely not.
I know.
Your future self will thank you if you double or at least triple that. And
I
that
didn't. And I was incorrect. You are absolutely correct.
I know.
Because the thing is, they're small.
They're small.
They're just
and
little girlies.
all you want is
more.
that cream. You want the
The
dumpling
cream,
is the
I
vessel
literally
for the
just
cream.
sat and ate the cream at the end.
Literally, I have licked
I
the
considered
cream
it.
bowls over and like I have no shame.
I considered it. It was a very open layout in the restaurant, and I was dead. Like, I was looking at
You were
so many
celebrity
people that I was
table.
like,
yeah, not giving that away. Yeah.
excuse me. Yeah, no, the chocolate mochi, the only thing that I could like describe it to somebody who's never had it is when you dip it in the cream and like put the entire mochi on in your mouth. Imagine like a hot chocolate bomb. Like, it's That's the best way I can describe it. Like a very thick, creamy.
I was going to say, and the mochi, it's like a hot chocolate bomb. You're right, because the wrapper of it is like a really unctuous marshmallow where it has some of that body, but it's also slowly disintegrate, like, or pretty
and the
quickly
cream is very much like as if you just put like fresh whipped cream on the top.
A little bit of salt, caramel. The salty caramelness of it is what should be studied.
More than anything, I think I'm like, I need to go back for that so bad.
No,
the green beans and that. The other things, incredible, so amazing,
the pork
so
ribs
good.
are also that
the
pork rib
ribs.
And that sauce. They will be like, okay, are you done? Because we just have bones there, and Steven will be like, nope, we need the sauce.
Yeah,
because then we poured the sauce onto the fried rice.
The thing is, it's good in a way that like Ruth Chris is good. Like you might not go there all the time, but every time you go, you're like,
100%. If there was a Din Tai Fung here, which there was going to be one in Park City, but then with Sundance leaving, they lost the contract or whatever. It's really sad. We could have had one around, and I would be hard pressed to not go to Din Tai Fung at least once a month.
Yeah.
Like I'd be going right now. Actually, if it were here, I'd
be
like, I'm so sorry. Sunday morning, cut the
podcast.
That's me getting my keys and stuff and running out of here. That's what your story about Din Tai did to my soul.
Apparently is one in Utah that has a chocolate mochi.
Yes, but no salted caramel.
Oh.
Because I looked at the Google reviews. Because I looked into it. But there is a restaurant that's really similar. It has the kind of garlicky green beans. So Stephen and I did that on New Year's Eve. We actually ran into Daniel and Liv, which is who I wanted to talk about. Because Daniel and Liv this week, it was so nice. So Daniel is Stephen's youngest brother.
Yeah.
23, graduated or finished his FAA regulations for his pilot's license. So he has his private pilot's license, and now he just finished like the FAA one, and now he's working on his commercial pilot's license.
Incredible.
And so he asked to celebrate with Stephen and I and to go to dinner. And so Stephen wasn't feeling well, and so I went, and we went to Joy Luck just in Sandy, and we had a hangout. And I was saying to Stephen, because then I ended up hanging out with them for the opening ceremonies, and then because Stephen was out of town, and then last night Daniel came over and was helping surprise Stephen with we built a dresser in his thing and did his office, kind of clean up or whatever, and I couldn't, because of my back, lift anything from IKEA, so then he helped anyway. But I was saying, like, I've never had siblings that were like younger than me. Like my older brother is a year older than me, my younger brother's a year and a half, almost 2 years younger than me, but like we're really compact. There's 4 under 4. And so we kind of went through the same iterations of life or phases of life at the same time. And so to have someone who's like 23, 16 years, my junior, be like wanting to hang out and being like treating me like an older brother is just like was so heartwarming. You know what I mean? And so major congratulations to him. We had a really good time. Hanging out with him 3 times in 4 days was like, I kind of love these guys, So that was kind of it's been a fun week, and that's a perfect segue. Oh, we have some 3GBs to get into.
Oh, yes. On vacation, Traven and my dad went golfing, and my mom and I hung out together, and she was like, let's start a show together. She had already watched it, and so she wanted something that she didn't have to like really focus on. We watched Sandman on Netflix. I haven't finished it. So good. So interesting.
Right.
I like the
Which
best
season
way.
Are you on? Are you still on the first
I'm on
season?
second season.
Okay.
But my mom was like, there's no other show that's like this. Hear me out on this.
Yep. Okay.
Because there's kind of like a storyline throughout, but most of the episodes are like, let me pose this moral dilemma to you in this episode. And then it kind of shifts in the next episode. But there's a story throughout.
Yep.
In a way, I feel like it's kind of like Black Mirror. Obviously, like way less perverse and way less like shocking. Maybe for some episodes. But like in the way that it wants you to like, hey, here's this idea. Think about it.
Right.
Like deep it. And I found that so interesting. Not for kids.
No, it's definitely not for kids.
No.
Because, and what I will say is that I don't typically like dark. and Sandman is quite dark.
Yeah.
While also having a thread of like
Lightness
hope and lightness
hope.
that he's kind of bringing in.
Yeah, because they talk about gods, they talk about death, they talk
Right.
about like a lot of like morality things and like how we should, what is the best way to deal with these things. There's like a Lucifer in the show, like there's demons in the show, but it's kind of like who should really be in charge of these things and like how should they be handled.
Yeah.
I just thought it's really well done. The main character I was fascinated by. I was
Agreed.
like, I don't know how you play anything else but this character.
No,
like,
and I'm sad that it's no more seasons. Like I feel like that's one of the hard things about shows is when you know that they got canceled and you kind of came to them a little bit late, and then you're like, if only I would have been, because now we don't have any more.
Yes,
Sandman.
but also like I'm in I think the first 2 episodes of season 2, and I could see how it would get tired.
Oh, okay.
Like I could see how as you kind of move through it, it's like, okay, how many more kind of like things do we want to pose? There is essentially like there is God, and then there is gods over like certain things. So there's like a dream god, a like god of
Over
death,
lust,
desire, destruction,
war,
different things like that. And it mainly focuses around the dream.
Yeah.
But then like there's an episode with the god over death, and the way that it's like handled, I think was so well done, like so thoughtful.
Agreed. Oh, it's a very sophisticated show.
Yeah.
I watched the first season on a cruise ship, and I loved having like the isolation of like I had to be on my iPad with my headphones watching it while Steven was doing work stuff. That's like when I would watch it because it was too dark to watch it.
Yeah.
And it is one of those things where you're like, I'm hooked. I'm not wanting to miss anything. It's also visually really pretty.
Yep.
It's really well done. It's like big budget money.
Yeah, no, it's really well done. The
Yes.
CGI, the everything, like I would say very well done. There is elements of like unjustness when you're watching it, but like in a way that still isn't like so upsetting. I just thought it was really well done.
Agreed.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay, mine, or because your other two were Didn't I Fung It?
Yeah, no, I did have to talk about both of those.
Okay, one, MEEK, the artist, is my new obsession. She's like, I just come out fucking feeling fabulous.
Yeah.
That song's in my veins.
Yeah.
Shooting it up. I'm doing Blow in the Bathroom
Yeah.
to MEEK. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And I then played it for Steven last night. Because just, like when your person goes like, you're like, okay, I have so much to catch you up on. Listen to this video. You know what I mean? And it's like a TikTok. So I was showing him, and Steven's like, oh, I feel the same way about her like I did the first time I heard Lizzo. Where I'm like, oh, star.
Oh, yeah.
Genius. Something's going on here. I watched Beauty, FX's Beauty, Ryan Murphy's new one with like Ashton Kutcher and the guy from Hamilton. Dang it, the name just escaped me. The
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No, not Lin. We hate Lin-Manuel Miranda. No, the other guy, the Hispanic.
Odom Jr.
No, the Hispanic, the Puerto Rican, who was in like a ton of. Anyway, really, really, really not for kids.
Yeah.
1000%. I'm not a horror person at all, but I'm completely caught up. I was like, this is really, really, really good TV. I don't recommend it for anybody who has like, it was any little bit squeamish, who also has like, but it is kind of this concept of what would you be willing to do for definitions or standards of beauty, and it's nuts. So, but that one is pretty good. And then I watched Roofman, the Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst movie.
Yeah, okay.
It's for free on either Paramount or Peacock. It's free streaming right now. And I found it really charming. Wild that it's a true story.
Yeah.
Wild that he actually escaped from prison. Wild that but I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say it was a satisfying watch. It was one where I was like, and it was one that I could watch while I was doing like chores or something. So I didn't have to be like focused on it, and I could kind of come and go. But that one I feel like was fine.
I did watch something else.
Okay.
I watched Best in Show for the first time.
Oh, because of Catherine.
Yeah.
And?
Amazing.
Isn't it so good?
It's so weird.
Yeah.
In the way that like old movies could be, and it made sense still.
Yeah, of course.
Like if it was made now, I feel like people would be like, I don't get this. And they're wrong.
Yeah.
Because it was good.
Okay, it was so good.
That's all.
The other thing that I was going to say, it just escaped me. Oh, Dirtbag Queen. I'm almost finished with the book.
What part are you at?
Oh no, I'm too tired to remember.
It's okay.
The award show.
Once I got to like a certain point, you might start crying soon.
Oh, okay. Because his relationship with his mom is what he's exploring the most right now.
Yeah.
And I just love his tone. You're right. I only can see Leslie Jordan like when I hear him. But is he still alive? The author? I need to look and see like what he looks like now.
Yeah.
But I find that it's really, really, really entertaining to listen to.
It's so funny.
Yes. And really, really bright, like good writing, really a robust vocabulary, one that sometimes I feel like when you take a voice like Leslie Jordan, y'all, you don't know, like there's the Southern accent just makes you sound so stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're like, it's like Jeff Foxworthy has a famous joke where he said, he's like, y'all, I sound like a redneck. And if I go in and get brain surgery from someone that sounds like me, he's like, what we're going to do is we're going to cut your head open, fish around in your brain for a little bit, find that tumor thing, pull it out.
There's an association that there's like stupidity simple with the
knuckle
Southern
dragger,
accent.
like, I love my cousin, so we got married and we live on land.
To be fair, that is like rooted in a lot of the school systems down there are really bad.
Of course. And I'm not trying to like take swings at all the dum-dums. I'm just saying,
I don't
like,
think that's
we all think you're dumb. And so hearing him.
There's a bias there for sure.
For sure. Merited. And hearing him have such a beautiful vocabulary with such a dumb voice is really it's a tickle on the ear. Yeah. It's a little
you can tell he was a
down
reader,
the spine.
Which he talks about a lot in his book, that he like loved to read.
And that was his TV guide and his TV guide memoir.
And the Osmonds.
Donald.
Like
Donald Osmond.
Yeah, you can tell that he like
really
learned
bright.
a lot through reading and writing.
And if he didn't sound so stupid, he could have gone somewhere. You know what I mean? He was
like I don't know like the true lore, but he like managed celebrities, I believe.
Really? So he got his way into Hollywood. But I don't know if he is
doing management at all anymore and took off time like when his mom died to write this book.
Well, I am really grateful. I was saying to Steven, because Troy Martz, shout out Troy, got a copy of Dungeon Crawler Carl and was like, oh my gosh, because he's playing catch up on the pod. And so he's like, I just got to where you were reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, and after Stephanie endorsed it, and he was like, if you guys do a book club, I'd love to join, which would be Slay the House Down Boots. So fun. But I'd said, oh no, Stephanie has some of the best book recommendations. Like some of the best books I've read have come from you.
So seriously.
Like The Wedding People, love that, came from you. Dungeon Crawler Carl, best thing I've ever read in my entire life, including the Word of God, that came from you. Harry Potter, Millamina, Goblet of Fire book being released at Target. That came from you. Stephanie's at my house. Now, I don't actually think we talked about needlepoint yet.
No, we have not.
I do just need to take 3 minutes and stroke someone's ego.
And I'll take
it's
15.
Yours. Yeah. Steven was like, I think I'm going to get into needlepoint. I don't even know how the conversation between you guys
Here's how it started. It was when you were in the middle of your back troubles. So you were different. You were in a different place. I brought my needlepoint over because you were in survival mode. And I was like, I don't know what the vibes are going to be. I'm just going to bring my needlepoint just in case if Chase just needs to sit there quietly and like watch a show, and I'll just needlepoint. Like,
right, okay.
I'll just leave him alone. But then Steven saw it and he's like, oh, I've actually like been thinking about getting into it. I don't know. And I was like, okay, Steven, hold it. And I like had him hold it. I'm like, here's how you know if you will like it. Stick the needle through a square, reach around, pull it out through the backside. Like, you're going to be doing that a lot. He's like, okay. Sticks it through, reaches around. The second he starts pulling on it, he goes, oh, I really like this. And I was like, I'm like, I will give you everything to start this hobby if you want to. And he was like, I do. I do. I really want to.
And then Stephanie did. She came over last week with a full needlepoint kit, including what's the thing called? You designed.
The canvas.
The canvas. She did the canvas. Steven is so obsessed. The number of times I came home since you've been there to just find him sitting with him needlepointing, watching a show is... The limit does not exist. He loves it so much, and thank you for being so wonderful about it.
And here's
He's
the thing,
so proud of it. I'll update everybody with the picture on the carousel.
I did get this from Molly, but I'm such a researcher. Before I got into needlepoint, I watched so much content. I did so much studying. I did so much research. And so I was like, I know that Steven would do that. He is also like a researcher. He wants to do things correctly.
Yep.
But I was like, Steven, I will give you my thoughts and all of the things that you need. But I need you to know that I'm going to like overwhelm you with the amount of information I have. And he was like, I'm ready for it.
No,
I literally texted him and said, are you prepared right at this moment?
He is prepared. And I think you know that now.
I sent him, I don't know, 30 texts, blocks, huge blocks with links, with everything. And then like something that I will just say, sometimes when you're talking to somebody about something new or you're trying to teach somebody something, you're like, this brain dead idiot. Like they just are not getting it. And like, it's so much information. Like I brought over the kit. I taught him how to do things like, and then I also was like, hey, these are the threads that like, this is how you strand it. This is how you do different things. All of this would make sense if you needlepoint. But I'm teaching him. And at some point I'm like, I've been talking for 30 minutes straight. Do I need to slow down? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, sorry. I forgot I wasn't talking to a literal moron.
Yeah.
He literally absorbed everything so quickly. I'm like, you are the best learner in the entire world. He was just like, okay. Like,
no, he
absorbed
is
everything.
A great student. He doesn't always spray the countertop like I asked him to, but he can learn everything else.
No, I was so impressed. And then within like 24 hours had sent me like, he had done like 3 full rows. I'm like,
oh no, he's almost finished with that thing. And he even said last night, he was like, I'm going to send Stephanie, I've been sending Stephanie progress pictures. And I'm like, the heck? Actually, now that we're talking about it, I realized why I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, tired brain. You were friend cheating on me.
What do you mean?
Because, well, you're at my house
to
help me feel better.
True.
And Stephanie and Steven are at the table chatting, and I have to resort to acting like I hurt myself to get attention. And then Stephanie and Steven would be like, or Stephanie and Steven would be like, oh, sorry. Hi, Chase. Hey, you're doing so good, sweetie. And I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing over there? And like, well, the adults are doing needlepoint. Do you need us to get you a treat? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And then I kept just watching the TV. And then I was like, and like good show, like something would have been funny and you guys would have reacted. So then I would go back and then laugh really obnoxiously. And then you guys would be like, what? And I was like, oh, the show we were all going to watch together and you guys abandoned me for, and then I would like retell it. And then so Steven was like, okay, Chase, honey, we see you.
Yeah.
Okay. We're giving you attention now.
Yeah.
What do you need? I'm like, okay, I don't like how that feels. So I was othered.
No, Steven and I are besties. We're needlepoint besties.
You.
Steven, we should go to a needlepoint store.
Store or on
There's
tour?
There's a store.
Because I was like, if you go on tour with him before going on tour with me, I will kill you. I did say
There's
that you and
Steven. Stores.
Did you come up with your old lady name?
No.
Because I said you guys need to have your
Marigold.
You need to have your needlepoint
well,
names.
To be fair, I feel
your old
like
lady name.
My old lady name is my Southern lady, which is Lemon.
I almost got you. I was looking on a website one night for not one of those websites, a different website, because I'm not buying you any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like bag charms, and they had this lemon bag charm, and I was like, oh, I should get this for Steph. Like you are synonymous with lemons to me. You and what's her face? Put them in a bowl. Shannon Bador.
There's 9 lemons in a bowl.
Shannon Bador.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple of things we have to get into quickly before I have to go. 1, Super Bowl tonight. Who are you rooting for?
Seahawks.
Yeah, same.
We are definitely doing the Seahawks. Travis from Washington.
Excellent. What are you doing to celebrate?
Are
you going somewhere?
Yeah, just my parents.
Okay. Tell him thanks for the invite. How are we feeling about Bad Bunny?
Wait, do you need plans?
No, we're having Whitney over.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the
her
invite.
Birthday.
Very.
And then I was like, I said to Steven, I'm going to invite Stephanie and Traven over for the Super Bowl when I see her today.
Right.
So I was actually planning on inviting
you could have brought it up earlier. So.
Honey, I was telling you about my book. You guys also, I'm writing a book.
Actually, to be fair, you don't let me hang out with Whitney because you know we would become really good friends.
Honey, I'm telling a story about my book.
No, you don't invite me over to hang out with Whitney because you know me and Whitney.
On? Where's my camera? Looking for a new co-host.
You're going to start to only invite me over when Steven is not there. Because you're like, Steven and our friends.
Maybe if you paid me a little bit more attention when Steven was around.
I was literally teaching him a new skill.
Well, He
could make your pillows at this point.
I don't love those pillows. Although
I will say, pillows.
No, what I will say is I only love them if they're wildly inappropriate, but they look like your grandmother made them. Those are my very favorite needle points. I know I'm gonna don't distract me with a good throw pillow. I know you. Okay, so how are we feeling about Bad Bunny?
I love it.
I did not realize some of the controversy surrounding him because I didn't understand the one. And I just don't know if this is true or not. So you tell me if this is true. And if we have to take this out of the pod, we can.
Yeah.
But, it's really hard too. So let's not.
No.
Someone translated one of the songs he's performing that talks about how he likes underage girls and that some people say that it's statutory, but he says it's mandatory.
Yeah. Okay. So who that actually is is Kid Rock, who's doing the alternative Super Bowl for conservatives.
So that's
Kid Rock's
song.
lyrics.
So the person who is saying that was a Bad Bunny lyric was actually getting the two confused.
Yeah, that's Kid Rock.
And why are we upset at Bad Bunny?
Because he's not American. That's what people are mad about.
He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
That's part of the Commonwealth. That's
Commonwealth.
You know what I mean. Part of our.
I know. I liked it though. It was just funny.
Because I find him to be so cute.
Yeah.
Like
he's adorable and wholesome. I don't know what your problem is.
Okay, so and people are just
other people,
he's Latino.
Not you.
He's Latino.
Yes, I think.
And we're not treating political parties as monoliths. So you're just saying that there's a counterculture, not necessarily a conservative or
yes, that's fair.
Liberal.
That's fair.
I don't think that's fair.
There's a counterculture.
There's a counterculture to Bad Bunny, who anybody could be part of. And to be fair,
I do think that it's like. What did you say? What did you say? I missed it.
I didn't say anything out loud. In my head, I said it.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I was just about to say that, and I remembered that in my head.
No, there is a counterculture of people who are have an allegiance too strongly to a certain leader.
Who are mad.
Yeah, who are mad that there is
because of just the culture of having someone who's Latino or because he's Puerto Rican is part of the Latino.
I just want to say a part of all of this. There's a lot of hoopla around it. I think most of us are living in reality, which is in the center.
Right. Agreed.
And
Friends
the people
on either
who are
side.
mad and doing an alternative Super Bowl, I think are a very small percentage over here, but it's a loud percentage.
Yeah.
And so I just want to say, like, on top of everything, like, don't get confused.
Yeah, and someone had said at the Grammys, which we're going to do a little really quick recap on, because I watched the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I was really sad for the Grammys. Yeah. But someone had said there, which most of the garbage that was said over on the microphones, it's like, except Jelly Roll, my king, was like, look, don't buy into what the algorithm is feeding you. Yeah. And I just think that that's a real thing, that the algorithm is feeding you. Yeah. It is a living, real organism. It is not a mirror. It is an actual entity that has an agenda that is pumping out X, Y, or Z. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that that is really important to remember, is that what you're consuming is being intentionally force-fed to you. So whatever you're consuming, just have your eyes open and be like, I'm actually being fed this. Doesn't necessarily mean I think people need to stop or whatever, but I just think being aware of that is important. Yeah. Okay, so I am excited for Bad Bunny, and I've done an amazing job at not seeing a lot of Super Bowl spoiler ads. I haven't
either.
watched anything. I think because the Olympics dovetailing with this, everything has kind of been Olympics focused, which makes me really excited for the Super Bowl to be able to kind of see all the different commercials, which are going to be fun. And even if I saw like some promo or ones that I thought was a commercial, like I think it's L'Oreal or Elf or someone has Melissa McCarthy. As soon as I saw what was the start of one, I swiped up. I was like, nope, I don't want to be spoiled. So I'm excited to be sat for the Super Bowl today. Dose, let's do Grammys recap.
Yep.
One, we were right about Olivia Dean.
Yes.
That was the extent of us being right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
boy, were we wrong on a lot of it. Nobody saw Billie Eilish winning for record.
You know what actually annoys me about that? That album was last year's Grammys.
Yes, agreed.
But because she released it as a single, it qualified. And I'm like, that's BS.
That's playing the game.
Should have won that.
Yes. To me, it's either it would have been Man-Child. Well, let's just go through some of the highlights. One, because I thought it was
and by the way, I just don't think that song is that good.
No, I was going to say.
Am I crazy? Like, I just didn't think that was Billie Eilish's best album.
No, literally, when she's surprised, when she's genuinely being that surprised at her winning, it's because I think she knows that she shouldn't. Now,
yes.
Knowing let me go through. Okay, so the record of the year went to Luther.
It's a very good song.
Yeah. What was sad about record of the year was Cher being absolutely insane. Kooky for Cuckoo
Adele
Puffs.
Dazeem.
Literally, when she doesn't show up the day before to receive her Lifetime Achievement Award. And so Trevor Noah then goes up and gives it to her. So then she thinks she's giving an acceptance speech. She finishes her speech, not realizing she's actually there to present, which was a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Trevor Noah should have been clearer to Cher, who's Cher. Doesn't know, like she doesn't know where she is and her face can't move. Then she just walks off and then Trevor Noah's like, hey, Cher, come back. You got to announce the people. And then Cher can't quite get out Luther. She says Luther Vandross or something like that because I think her brain is not working.
Yeah.
So that was really funny. Record of the year for Kendrick Lamar. Album of the year or song of the year was Wildflower. Okay. Like, really alarming to me that it was just annoying.
I was so annoying.
Really, really, really disappointed on that. I definitely think it should have been, to me, it either should have been, you're right, it should have been Man-Child, Abracadabra, or
oh my gosh. Any of those.
Oh gosh, we're going to have to monetize now because that was so on pitch. Chapel Roan was a real big disappointment for me.
Yeah.
I don't care what she wore. Who cares? You know what I mean?
It's just
and now there's like
provocative.
Now there's fake controversy that the Grammys have sued the designer, and the designer has come out saying they okayed the dress. They wanted something provocative. For those of you that are wondering, her dress was being held up by her nipples. She had nipple rings holding up the fabric. Likely prosthetic, but it was still it was garish, not necessary. But most of these award shows aren't necessary. So what are we mocking?
Yeah. It's not the craziest thing somebody has worn.
And then the song of the year. Oh, sorry. That was record of the year went to
Wildflowers.
No, record of the year went to Luther.
Oh, yeah.
Song of the year was Wildflower, and then Bad Bunny won album of the year. And then Olivia Dean, we did get that one right, that she was best new artist.
I liked how they did that. His performance got a little messed up in the beginning, but
because the in-ears were off. It was actually messed up in the end because when he comes into the arena, Stephen was explaining that reverb in the arena, a lot of artists will pull out their in-ear. So an in-ear is like the little headphone in your ear.
Plays what you should
pull
be
it
on
out
track.
so that way, and it's a click track. So you're hearing typically like a beat. So that way you can keep time, and you're getting some cues. Like Steven will give cues into people's
like 2,
in-ears.
3, 4.
And strings go moving up, like there's someone is basically conducting. That can be really hard to keep on pitch, and so a lot of people will pull out their in-ear because then they can hear themselves and get on to whatever they need to. When Alex Warren would do that, because of being in a big arena like the Grammys was in that stage, it would reverb back. So he was half a beat off from everything, which was awful because I love Alex Warren.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have had him won.
And there's like no one who would be more disappointed in themselves that it
Than
didn't
him.
go well. Yeah.
And they did a cool thing where they had all of the new artists
Did like a
minute to 2 minute.
How do you feel about
sample.
Addison Rae?
I literally forgot she existed. I thought she was like a porn star. Like I didn't think
she's a TikTok star.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think of her as like I'm a Grammy nominated artist. It wasn't nearly as charming as I think she thought it was.
I don't think she's talented, but somebody commented something. It's like y'all would have hated Britney Spears, and I'm like,
no, we love that
like,
queen.
It made me look at her more as like more like a camp.
Well, I look at her
version
like,
of her,
and she's
like,
an industry. I don't say she's an industry plant, but she's like the product of an industry. Like she's kind of, to me, she's a cheaper version. She's a dollar store Tate McRae. Like Tate McRae is sort of getting the Britney treatment in my mind of like pop diva princess, who's like the dancer, the entertainer, the body.
The thing to me is like Britney is actually talented. I don't think
Well,
Addison Rae is.
No, I think that's what I'm saying. I think Tate McRae is quite talented.
Yeah.
I don't think Allison. That's what I'm saying. She's a
Addison
dollar
Rae,
store. Yeah. Addison Rae is a dollar store Tate McRae.
No, and somebody was like, her singing has gotten so much better. I'm like, she's so clearly lip syncing.
Well, also, if her singing got so much better, maybe she shouldn't be nominated for a Grammy, which is for singing. I don't know. Maybe when we're looking at the top 5 people, we're not like, and she's almost there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's people who could
like, I guess I could agree with it if it's camp.
Yeah.
Like, but here's the thing. Tell me anything is camp.
I want it to
and
be
I'm like, okay.
But I want it to be like MEEK. MEEK would be camp. It's like, it's like, it's so over the top that I actually reads camp, not, oh God, we need an excuse. Camp. Yeah, it's camp. Garbage, you mean? That's what I feel like it's code. Lady Gaga's performance of Abracadabra, did you see her wearing the IKEA lamp? Bizarre. I wanted so much more. It's a dance pop anthem, and she did not dance nor have any dancers there. Misstep. Best performance to me.
She should have had all of the same dancers.
She should have had all the same. She should have had Michael D'Amelio. She should have had the same people. She should have done the Abracadabra dance. My vision was the Abracadabra dance people all come into the actual, they're in the auditorium. You have like 1,000 dancers doing
I think why you can't do it, that dance is hard.
Honey, they're in Hollywood.
I know, but
they should have been able to find 100 people who could do the dance.
I think that they made that in cuts. Because I think that dance is so hard.
But I'm saying it doesn't have to be
endurance-wise.
I would have loved just a 30-second, the whole thing, and it ends that way. Because you know what that makes me think of is when Beyonce did Single Ladies, and she had so many single ladies just for that kind of iconic.
Yeah.
The whole dance is really long. She can't do that. That was Abracadabra's mistake. But the best performance by a mile was Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Her, the shtick, the hey Grammys, the costume, the dancing, the man-child, and it's all the idiot men at an airport who are lost, don't know what they do. I mean, it could have also been idiot men at a Costco. Like the same vibe of like, please just
send that to Sabrina. Because like she loves a hilarious like wordplay concept.
Agreed. Yeah,
she's a star.
She is. So I've been listening to. Are you on your Spotify or are you Apple Music?
Spotify.
Have you seen the new DJ AI DJ?
Uh-huh.
I've been using him for like
sometimes
2 weeks.
So good. Sometimes I'm like, are you okay?
But he's like, let's get you onto the jams you love, Sabrina Carpenter. And the more and more I listen to her, the more I'm like, oh, and this is going to be shots fired, which I'm so sorry at your girl, which is both of our girl, but not from this album. It's so much better than Life of a Showgirl. Her album, Sabrina Carpenter's. I know I'm picking fighting words. That album has.
Luckily, they were not against each other at the Grammys, and nobody at the Grammys gave Sabrina her accolades anyway.
Which is really disappointing because
I thought it was
she's
so ridiculous.
Gorgeous. She is, to me, athletic as hell. Like, she's not Tate McRae dancing, but she's Tate McRae. She's doing. She can. That's what I'm saying. She's not in that
she
vibe,
is a
but
good dancer.
Her talent is that high.
And comedic genius. I think Sabrina could have a one-woman variety show.
Agreed. And she's done like that Christmas
special. She is like Carol
special.
Burnett funny.
Agreed. I think she's someone who she's going to start getting into acting, and we're going to see her rival. I think she's going to be big. I think she's going to continue to rise.
She started in acting, but like
but
she
I'm
was
saying,
a Disney Channel
but I want her
actress,
to be mainstream. I want her to like all of a sudden be like an Oscar-nominated actress, kind of like how Gaga transformed because her artistry was just too big for one medium, one discipline. Also, this makes me think of my new favorite thing I've seen on social media. It's like, I'm a triple threat. I can sing, I can dance, and I've got a gun. And I don't know why that is like, I've said that now. It's part of my personality. Okay. We have to talk about the Adam Sandler thing.
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
Yes, but we're going to tell it this way.
Yeah.
The story about Adam Sandler is incredible.
Yeah.
So it's very Pretty Woman.
Yes.
His daughter, Sadie, goes to Chanel looking absolute garbage. Mm-hmm. Like, she looking
like
her
Adam
dad.
Sandler.
Yeah, literally. Same joke, different time. Ayo. We should get a little cymbal. Ding. Here. Ding. When we make a good joke.
A little drum set.
A little dum-bum. I'll look on TikTok. Hey, phone, mini
drum set.
Mini drum set for a podcast studio.
Play drum set.
And so the lady at Chanel, so she asks to see a Chanel bag, and the lady at Chanel says no, that these are only for serious buyers. And so Sadie feels super stupid. She goes home. She tells Adam. Adam drives back to the Chanel store, realizing that it's Adam Sandler. They're like, oh my gosh, what can we get? And he goes, my daughter was in here to buy that bag and you wouldn't sell it to her. You wouldn't even let her look at it.
Yeah.
And so then they're like, oh my gosh, no, we're so sorry. And he goes, in fact, we're going to buy all of the bags. And then that way, which was a really good way, because some people are saying he should have gone to like Gucci and been like, so we're going to go to Gucci and buy all their bags. Yeah. Because it was $312 worth of bags. Yeah. But then he guts the store. $1,000, sorry, in bags. But then it's like he guts the store, and so what's the store going to do? Because by the time they get shipment there, he's basically shut down Chanel on Rodeo Drive for a couple of days, a day or two or three. Asked about the story, and Adam Sandler, as only Adam Sandler can, tells us that it's absolutely fake, and it was made up, and he never did that, and it was not real, and he has no idea where it came from, and that people just began saying it, and he just went along with it.
No, and I love him clearing it up.
No, him clearing it up that's the story. Yeah, that's the bit.
And the funny thing is, like, Adam Sandler could have gone his entire life with people thinking that he did this, and Adam Sandler had to be like, this is preposterous. I would never do that.
Yes, agreed.
And to be fair, like when I heard it, I was like, I can kind of see the protectiveness dad in him. Like Kevin would do that. Yeah. Except Kevin would be more spiteful. Like Kevin would go to the next store in Pretty Woman and be like, big mistake. Yeah. Huge. And would like walk out. But like I just couldn't picture it. And I just love it's so in his personality to be like, yeah, no, that absolutely did not happen, you psychopaths.
Yeah, agreed.
I love a celebrity clearing up something crazy.
No, fully.
Because he full well could have just let people continue believing this. And people would have.
100%. Okay, we have to talk about two other stories. One, the Opalite music video. Yeah. I know we were just kind of I was taking a shot at Life of a Showgirl, and I really don't think that album is anything to write home about, but Opalite is the music video. Yeah. This origin story is so great because this comes from what year?
Graham Norton.
2017.
2017.
No, 2025.
2025.
2025 on the Graham Norton show, which is a BBC kind of like Jimmy Fallon type show. Cillian Murphy's on it, and our favorite little redhead Irish
Domhnall Gleeson.
Domhnall Gleeson, who I love so much because of About Time.
And Louis Capaldi.
He was on the show. Yeah. So there's a bunch of them, and how that show operates is that a bunch of the celebrities are on at the same time.
On the couch together.
On the couches together. And Domhnall talks about wanting to be in Taylor Swift's music video.
He's dancing in the show The Paper, and he says something like, oh, I'm just trying out for a Taylor Swift music video. And you watch her go, oh, wait.
And then actually taking those same people, have them all starring, including like Greta Lee, and anyway, a bunch of cameos in the Opalite music video. And it's all really stemming from the Graham Norton show, which is really quite
something
cute to
that
me.
This actually says to me about Taylor Swift is she must be an absolute freaking delight.
Oh, of course.
To get all of those, specifically, I would say Cillian Murphy. like to get him to commit to a music video where he does like voiceover and he's like in the background shots of a lot of it, like she must actually be such a charming, wonderful person.
Yeah, agreed.
For all of them to commit to that.
And for Graham Norton to have been like, I'm going to put Taylor Swift, like, if she was a nightmare, the other guests would have been like Blake Lively and like her entourage, like her people, her kind of core. But to have dropped her in with such a weird group of celebrities that are also British, and so they're not like just eating out of the palm of Taylor Swift's hand because of the origin or whatever, and then for them all to be sat and in and
no, and I do personally believe that Domhnall Gleeson is probably one of the best actors of our generation.
Yeah,
like the range of him in like Ex Machina to About Time to Star Wars to The Paper, like he is a phenomenal actor. Give him his
same
dues.
as Adam Driver, where it's unbelievable diversity, not super handsome, but handsome in a way. Really charming, but a little bit like off.
Like when he did Rachel McAdams' speech for her Hollywood star, he was like, I don't think you should deserve.
He's like, it's not.
You don't
fair.
deserve this. People should not be able to be charming and funny and talented and a good mom.
And they'd be like, and so we're not doing this.
So
we won't.
You don't deserve it.
We won't be giving that to you.
And that's how I'm also like, and I would have felt madly in love with him because he's funny, talented, generous, tall.
Yes.
He made Taylor Swift look short in that video.
No, literally.
He must be 6'5".
Yeah. I just love him so much. And so if he loves Taylor Swift so much, it's like, okay, I'm going to give maybe Opalite another shot. Actually, a little hard to find the music video. It's not on normal platforms.
Because YouTube doesn't count as her streaming anymore. Right. And so she put it on Spotify and Apple Music.
Right.
So you can only watch the video there for now.
Yeah. Interesting. I just love also seeing behind the curtain a little bit on the business of the entertainment industry in that phrase world. Okay. Lastly, we need to talk about the opening ceremonies for the Olympics, because I'm not lying. They literally are my new personality. I love the opening ceremonies were excellent in my mind. I didn't even
watch them.
Oh, honey, they were. First off, what's really nice about Milan and Cortano is that they had multiple different sites. And I was watching much more with the lens of, Salt Lake City is going to be hosting in 8 years. We're 2 Olympics away from it being our show. I wonder how we'll do things. It was so cool. They had incredible dancers. I mean, really dancers talking about the arts and some of like the most brilliant minds that came from Italy. And then the fashion houses, and then they had, people they had like a cappuccino machine or like a pressed cappuccino, and then like a Pinocchio and like whatever else in different shades. So they had like 20 of the same character in different shades, and then they had multiples of those, and they would break out. It was really, really interesting. Andrea Bocelli sang live.
I was going to say, where was Andrea Bocelli?
When I tell you, it cuts to athletes just sobbing watching him sing.
No, I think...
It, like, the emotion of being there. Mariah Carey was there. I think she was singing a couple of years ago, and they grabbed that recording, and then she forgot what she was doing. And so at one point, she swallows while she's supposed to be singing. So it's just clear she did not. And this is also Mariah Carey singing. Her face expression, vapid, motionless, did not move. And so that was one like disappointing thing. That she was a disaster. She looked amazing. Her wig was a little too high on her head, so it was a little like trying to get to it was a little GBF, and then the dress, great. I love like Diva. She's ostrich feathers. Like PETA is pissed, but she looked great. Then when the athletes start coming in, this is like going to make me emotional. It was so. The most beautiful parts to me were how many of them are high schoolers. The athletes that are like, and they're a junior in high school. They're so young. And the weight on their shoulders and the anxiety knowing that all the sacrifices their families made, their teammates made, their coaches made, the whole world is looking at them. That was like overwhelming when they would talk about the ages of the athletes.
14.
And Tara Lipinski won her gold at 16 years old. She was 76 pounds.
No,
it's insane.
You know
to
what?
Me.
It's harder having kids who are close to that age.
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh, I could cry right now. Like thinking
the thought of the pressure
of Bailey.
I know. And
or
so
Charlotte,
then, no, literally
at 13 or 14 having
that
deal with
anxiety,
like,
and they've been in that space that's all they've known.
Yeah.
And like I was watching Oliver, who was our big our big slope snowboarder, who's at a college in Telluride for basically the Olympics.
Yeah.
Shows the whole like high school cheering him on, and he gets fourth, and so he doesn't get a medal. And it shows like the family and everyone else there still so proud of him, and he is not proud of him.
In the Olympics.
And you're like, oh my gosh, you were the number one U.S. big snow, like that. Yeah. Those sort of things. The heart, the soul, the putting the weapons down, and it's not political. I know everything's political. Don't come at me, but it's just the concept of, oh my gosh, I just was watching this pure human experience of these athletes. And then that was the Hershey's commercial right after that. Where
I think back to your dad at your wedding during his toast just said, I love effort.
Yes.
And I think about that at the Olympics.
Yes.
Like watching the Olympics is like watching somebody's effort come to fruition.
Yes.
It's a large event. It's a wedding. It's something where like you've worked so hard.
Yes.
Like the effort is worth it.
Agreed. Then I have to tell the Hershey's commercial,
yes.
because the Hershey's commercial was the best commercial I've ever seen. I cried so hard watching it because it's done in 3 parts. So if you go to the Hershey's TikTok or social media account, it's put into 3 parts.
Yeah.
The first part is it's interviewing a handful of athletes, American athletes, and saying like, what do you hope to get out of the Olympics? And they're like, gold. I want to bring it home. I want to bring it home for America. I want to win first. And then they interview their families and say, what would you want? What do you hope for your athlete? And they're like, I just want them to feel 1 ounce of the pride that I feel for them. I want them to have joy and happiness. I want them to be so proud of themselves there. And then it shows the athletes watching their responses, and then the families come out, and then they give them a gold medal, and it's a chocolate bar. It's a gold chocolate medal. And I'm like, I am crying so hard at just like, and the people are crying, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's what I want heaven to be like. I want heaven to be like, okay, they give me a giant Hershey's chocolate medal.
3rd week in a row that we've cried on the podcast. Like we haven't got to stop.
It's going to be called Girl Stop Crying. That's going to be.
Stop crying.
And then the other thing is when the countries would come with only 2 athletes, and it'd be like, Albania, and it's 2 of them, and they are coming out and they're cheering so excited for their company. Like Iceland, when Iceland comes out and there's only 4 of them, and they're in these white outfits and the flag bearer, and then they're like jumping up and down.
They're so excited.
They're so excited, and they're representing their whole country. Like the entire country's weight is on these 4 athletes, and they're not gonna do like. It's just, I love the Olympics so much. And so I'm watching. Also, the best dressed by far was Haiti. You have to look at Haiti's. I'll put it in the carousel. Haiti, they didn't have a female, but they had a female qualify. That outfit would have rocked the world. It was just so good. I love the Olympics so much. Go USA. I bleed red, white, and blue this year, this week, next week, and until the 23rd or whenever the Olympics are over. I just love
It did
America.
make me so excited for the Olympics to come to Salt Lake.
Same.
Despite like the traffic, despite the like what it causes.
I don't even care.
Wait.
I'm going to be riding tracks. I will be fine.
Yeah.
We will be. I just also can't wait to see how Utah will shift in the next 8 years as we prepare for the world to be here. I cannot wait for the pins. When the 2002 Olympics were here,
a lot of the infrastructure we have right now is from
the Olympics.
The 2002 Olympics, like the freeway underpasses we have, like still have Olympic, like 2002 Olympic,
totally.
like
insignias,
crest.
And then it's going to be.
Like I think it will change.
I think it's all going to change. I'm really excited to see what happens here. I think that's maybe why I like the Olympics even more, is because I was in high school when they were here in 2002. And
you were in high school?
Yeah, I was saying to Daniel and Liv, I'm like, did you guys go to any of events? And he goes, I wasn't born yet. And I was like, oh my God.
I was in second grade and I went to figure skating.
I went to hockey, the Belarus-Sweden hockey game, and there
will be so much content.
There'll be so much content. We'll be able to go to so much stuff. We're going to have adult money to buy adult tickets and actually get to go.
Yeah, because you know what's so crazy with Pura when we get the suite? I'm like, oh, I can go in the Pura suite 2034. That's
2034.
That's claiming that I still work at Pura in 2034.
No, you will be running Pura.
If I still work at Pura in 2034, I hope I'm the president.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because what do you mean in 8 years I can still work at the same company?
My prison. No, totally. Cut to me.
Okay, but you own your own business.
Yeah, I know, but it's still different. It's like, I want to be different. But then, okay, I have to get ready to go. I didn't realize the time. This was so fun getting to catch up with you.
Same.
And thank you, everybody. Please follow us, like and subscribe. Good Bad Advice podcast on all social media platforms. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on Spotify so you get notified when the episodes come out. And 10 points for us because we actually posted last week. Posted the care stuff. We did. Sweetie. We're back on. We're
doing it.
We've pushed through, which I can't wait. Okay.
Lots
of love. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bum, 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 bum.